Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam is considered the greatest of all Puranas and is therefore referred to as the Bhagavat Mahapurana. It is filled with the glorious pastimes and transcendental qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Hari. Among its most prominent sections are the prayers offered by the Lord's devotees. One of the most significant and popular prayers is that of Queen Kunti, especially her heartfelt verse Namo akincana vittaya. This verse beautifully conveys that for those who are materially destitute with no attachment to wealth or possessions, the Lord Himself becomes their treasure. In ancient times, those who sought to attain the Lord would renounce everything, leaving their homes and worldly ties to perform austerities in the forest, seeking Him with pure devotion. Sri Srimad Gaur Govinda Swami Srila Gurudev often emphasized that without cultivating the humility and detachment of dina akincana, one who possesses nothing material, we cannot truly attain the Lord. But then arises a question: what about the wealthy? Does this mean that those who are materially prosperous can never attain the Lord? Does having wealth disqualify one from devotion? The Srimad Bhagavatam itself provides numerous examples to dispel such doubts. Not every devotee of the Lord was like Sudama, a simple and impoverished Brahmana. There were also great devotees like Maharaj Yudhishthira, Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, and Amrish Maharaj, rulers of vast kingdoms and the possessors of immense opulence. They were not poor in the material sense, but were still pure devotees of the Lord. So why then it is said that only the dina akincana can attain the Lord? Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, who were once wealthy ministers, renounced all their material wealth and lived in Vrindavana as renunciants, performing their bhajan under trees. Yet, Srila Prabhupada, in his mission to spread Krishna consciousness worldwide, accepted opulence and utilized it in the Lord's service. He established ISKCON and built magnificent temples in major cities around the globe. He ensured that the Lord was offered sumptuous offerings, 56 varieties of dishes daily. His work was grand and regal, appearing externally like that of a king. Srila Prabhupada also fearlessly preached Krishna consciousness, boldly criticizing false philosophies and Mayavad, establishing the principles of pure devotion without compromise. He was undaunted by governments or influential individuals, presenting the truth of Bhakti wherever he went. Seeing his majestic work, one might mistakenly conclude that Srila Prabhupada was not dina akincana. This question was often raised during discussions. If one must renounce everything to attain the Lord, how could Srila Prabhupada live amidst such wealth? Srila Gurudev resolved this question with Tatwa Gyan, teaching us the true essence of detachment. Maharaj Yudhishthir and Srila Prabhupada were externally surrounded by wealth, but they did not use even a single penny for personal enjoyment. Every resource they had was entirely dedicated to the service of the Lord. The Lord, who resides in everyone's heart as the Super Soul, is fully aware of our innermost desires, and He fulfills them. A true devotee desires nothing for their own sense gratification, knowing that such enjoyment leads only to endless suffering. Those who spend their lives in material enjoyment, they cannot be delivered from this material existence. The devotee's heart is free from any trace of material lust or selfish desire, and their sole focus is to surrender fully at the lotus feet of the Lord. When such pure devotion arises, the Lord grants them limitless wealth, not for their enjoyment, but so they can use it in His service. This principle is exemplified by Sanatana Goswami, who rejected the most precious treasure, the philosopher's stone, Paras money, considering it insignificant compared to devotion to the Lord. When the devotee's heart is entirely pure, the Lord provides them with opulence for His seva. knowing they will use it wisely and selflessly. Externally, such devotees may appear grand and opulent, but internally they remain truly dina akincana. Srila Prabhupada, Maharaj Yudhishthir, Prahlad Maharaj, and others lived amidst great wealth, yet their hearts were devoid of any attachment or desire for personal enjoyment. They used all they had for the Lord's service, remaining humble and detached within. Let us hear from Srila Gurudev's lotus mouth.
Apparently very opulent, but is really dina. You understand? When he came here, he stayed here, this very humble heart. It was not like this at that time. Now we have made it nice. There are holes inside these walls. No cement was there. Holes are there. Very low, thatched hut. Still he stayed here 16 days. He didn't go. I arranged that guest house there. Stayed guest house. No, go my own back stay. Stayed. No amenities, no amenities were there. We only bring this electricity. Booked for me this much. This electricity was there. One pipe. Nothing. Yes, this much. I was telling you. So good. But it's so opulent. It's so opulent, but it's so thin also at the same time.
Even though Srila Prabhupada lived amidst grandeur, he personally remained detached. When he arrived at Bhubaneswar, the place was amidst jungle. His accommodation was arranged at a state guest house, but he preferred to stay in the simple mud hut. He only requested an electric connection to operate his dictaphone for service. Externally, Srila Prabhupada appeared as a grand personality, surrounded with wealth, but only those with true spiritual insight could understand that he was the greatest example of dina akincana. This is the essence of Kunti Devi's prayer. True humility and detachment are not about external poverty, but about internal surrender and freedom from selfish desires. By understanding this principle, we too pray at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev to bless us with the wisdom to become truly dina akincana in our hearts. Hare Krishna.